Alrighty, today I decided to do a wonderful review on my Harley Benton guitar kit. I bought a kit, bought it a little while ago. It's the like they call it their DC dual cut, style kit, and looks kind of like an SG. And I like it, honestly. I was buying another guitar, and these are like $35 to ship. But they combine shipping if you buy more than one. So I was buying another guitar, and this was only $80 couple dollars. It was less than $90. And I figured, well, I'll give it a try, see if it's any good. So got the kit. It came bare wood. I believe it, I don't know what kind of wood it is. It just says solid wood. Looked like basswood. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But got it. And got a couple cans of yellow paint and a can of gray primer, and I primered it and painted it, did a little bit of sanding. I think it came out pretty good. I always thought it'd be neat to have a yellow SG like this. I think it looks really cool, in my opinion. Maybe it's not your taste, but if you do it yourself and you get a kit, you can paint it any color you want. The paint came out pretty good, but the big thing is, obviously with a kit, the hardware, the neck, fretboard is roseacre. The neck feels really nice. It kind of feels pretty much like a Gibson, honestly. It's got the two-tone, volume, three-way switch. It's a nice chunky switch, works good. It's got decent tuners. It stays in tune fairly well. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but I've had worse. I've had a lot worse. And it wouldn't be expensive to change out the tuners, honestly. I got it. I figured I'd probably be changing out the pickups. I figured, well, the pickups must be cheap, and I'll end up changing them out, but I haven't. I really like them. The main thing with buying it as a kit, you could tell it had been in storage for a while. So I got some fret polish, and I polished up the frets because they kind of needed it. You could tell it had been setting, and the frets were kind of tarnished and a little dingy. Yeah. It wasn't too hard to put together once I painted it. And the big thing is setting it up. When you first, because you're putting it together yourself, you end up having to make, truss rod adjustments and get the bridge set just right, the intonation set on it, and it takes a little while to really get it the way you want it, to get the pickups at the right height, and I basically spent about 2 weeks just adjusting stuff constantly. But I'm sure people who know more about setting up guitars, better luthiers than I, wouldn't have too much trouble with that. That'd probably take an afternoon. But I'm new to this whole thing, like most people that get guitar kits, so it took a little while. There's a learning curve to it. What I liked was all the electronics were already pre-wired up. You don't have to solder anything. You just kind of put them in place and run the wires through the cavities. Works pretty good. I like that I didn't have to solder anything, because that's the thing that intimidates most people, I think, about doing a kit guitar. I know it occurred to me. I wasn't sure about doing it because, well, soldering, right? Well, I didn't have to. So that was pretty nice. It's a bolt-on neck, obviously. I found when I put it together, I had to make sure to tighten up the bolts on the neck a couple times. I thought I had it as tight as it could go, and then played it for a while, and I realized after a couple days, well, it was a little bit loose. Tighten it up. They're pretty well tight now. But I'd recommend for any beginner, this wasn't that hard. It wasn't that hard at all. Just, pay attention to what you're doing, follow the instructions. I did break my finger, which is my stupidity. You'd use a rubber mallet to put in the pegs that hold the bridge and the tailpiece there, and well, I was knocking those in and missed with the mallet and hit my finger, and actually fractured my finger right down through the middle. Didn't get a well, you can't cast it. I didn't get anything done about it. It healed, but I think most people should be able to roughly avoid doing anything as dumb as that. But yeah, Harley Benton guitar kit. It's 80. I think right now I saw it today for $83. If you're ordering another guitar, I don't know if I would buy just the one kit. since it's $35 in shipping. But if you're buying another guitar anyway and you want to try out the kit, it's $83 isn't that much more, especially since they combine shipping. And that's what I did. I was buying my wife a guitar, and I thought, well, I'll get me something too. And I really do like it. It sounds great. So let's give this thing a play and see how it works, huh? All right, so that's my review on this guitar. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hey, hit subscribe, hit like. Check out some of my other reviews. I've got more coming. I did an unboxing on a couple Harley Benton guitars. I'll definitely be talking about those later. Along with, I did a review on one of their banjos. I've got a fiddle, an electric violin, and a couple other instruments that I can share with everybody. So, yeah. Yeah, right there, you. You're awesome. Rock on, man.